Hey, welcome to the very first episode of Writer's Mind Podcast. Woohoo! I am your host, Shamika Bain, and I am so excited to be able to have discussions with you about everything life. We will be discussing situations and the experiences going on around us. We'll be interviewing other people so that they will be able to tell us about their experiences, all in hopes of it will help someone else in their life. Because, sometimes you think you're going through a certain thing all by yourself and you alone, but just know there are people all across the world that are going through the same thing that you're going through, and some people have overcome. And so if we get some of those experienced people on here to tell us their story, they can give us some kind of hope, some kind of inspiration. I am just thrilled to be able to motivate others in some kind of form. If you would like to be a part of my podcast, please just get in touch with me and we can make it happen. We're going to be able to discuss those things that runs in our mind. We're going to be able to discuss those things that our heart feels. And we're going to release and just enjoy life. A little bit about myself is that I love to write. Poetry, as a matter of fact. I write in poetry that rhymes. I am going to be an author, #1 bestseller in my future. I don't like to see anyone hurting or in pain. If there was one thing that I could change in this world, it would be hurt and pain. I would take it all away. And you know what? When I see hurt around me, when I'm hurting, I see it in my family or friends, or when I see it in outsiders, you know what? It gives me some kind of feeling that, I wish I can fix it. I wish I can change it. I wish there was something I could say or do to make it better for them. Let me tell you this. I write most of my poems from some kind of hurt. It don't necessarily have to be a hurt or pain that I'm going through, but it can be, a hurt or pain that I see around me somehow, and I write from those things. Of course, I can write a poem that don't have anything to do with hurt and pain necessarily, but I will tell you that all my poems have some kind of emotion attached to them. I always get my title first. Like, I can be sitting here quietly thinking or watching TV, or I can be somewhere and somebody can say something and it like a bell goes off in my head and it be like, there go a title to a poem. And so then I will write from that title. What all I have with me when I'm going to write a poem is, of course, my notebook, my pen, and then I open up Rhyme Zone. In April of this year, I thought about doing a podcast, and of course, I got scared, and I was like, oh my God, is it going to work for me? Am I going to be able to pull it off? But here I am, got the courage, got the boldness that I need to begin this podcast. It's going to roll with the punches and see what comes about this thing. Someone asked, how did I know I could write poetry? My writing began in 5th grade. Every time we had a writing assignment, my teacher would come and tell me I was going to be an author one day and that she was going to proofread and edit my book. And she told me that my paper always made her happy because she knew if it'd be an A and she knew it was going to be a good write. I was so young, I didn't know anything about that. I didn't think anything of it. And so in 8th grade, we had to write a report. It was titled, If I Could Read, I Would. I won honorable mention. I won a certificate. I was excited. And do you know that I remember everything that 5th grade teacher had told me? And then so I went on from there, not thinking much about my writing. And when I had my first child, I wrote a poem for her. And ever since then, I've been writing poetry. And you know what? It's something that comes so easily to me. And it's something that I like doing. I thank God for that gift because writing is really a gift of mine. How did I get the name Writer's Mind? Because I am a writer. Because I am a writer, of course. And because everything, every thought, every idea starts in our mind. And that's why, we're going to talk about those things so that we can release our mind, so that we can share those thoughts and those ideas with others. And we never know whose life we will be helping, who we will be helping to make that improvement, to take those steps, whose life we will make a difference in. So, I invite you all to my podcast, Writer's Mind, every Thursday at 7 p.m. I guarantee there will be something there that will help you, that will interest you. Can't wait to see you there. And please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will be sure to answer each of your comments. And so I'm going to leave this all with you, that we are always improving, never perfect. Have a good one.